Hi Sagittarius, welcome to your love reading. This is a timeless reading, so this is whenever it finds you or you are drawn to the reading. And if so, that means there's a message here for you. It is not specifically for singles or couples, it is just a general love reading. So take what resonates and leave the rest. We're going to start off with some asking the angels, some angel answer cards. And then I'm going to pull the Psychic Tarot of the Heart, and then I'll clarify a little bit with the Waite Smith, and then from the Love Box I'll pull some words of wisdom to round up the reading. All right, I hope you're all well. Thank you for your likes, shares and subscribes to the other video readings that I've placed up. I really truly do appreciate each and every one of you. I have pre-shuffled these cards, but I'm just going to wake up the energy of them. All right, thank you, spirits, angels, and guides, for your guided messages. What does the sign of Sagittarius need to know in the area of love? Who is coming towards my beautiful Sagittarians? Who is already in their life? And what messages do they need to know about that connection? Wow. Okay, so it seems like there's going to be a lot of activity over the next year. So not everything's going to happen at once. I'm getting a sense it is going to, there's a connection with some of you that is going to take time. It's taking, I get a sense of it's taking its time to move forward, to get anywhere, but it's going to be worth it, okay? Now, I am getting a sense of, patience, but there is a need to both be on the same page. So if someone is already in your energy and you're already in a love connection with this person, they're asking you to be on the same page because you've got to get more information, okay? Be honest about what you want, and then you can ask them and get them to be honest with what they want. If they're a little bit wishy-washy and they don't give you a straight answer, then I'm going to say that gives you a real indication that it may drag on, okay? That perhaps this connection you're either in or you're contemplating whether to go in, I'm hearing, is possibly not for you. I'm getting an unlikely card. So if for some of you have got some questions in and around a relationship, then I'm hearing that there's quite a bit of I'm hearing the words uncharted territory. So in other words, perhaps you might be connecting with someone or have somebody that you're hoping to connect with that is not really giving you all the information, but is also possibly not ready for that love. Not necessarily a negative, okay? Because on the bottom you've got big happy changes, okay? So I feel like for some of you, when you get clear with them exactly what you want, then it clears up a lot. It clears up a lot of possibly misinformation. Now, I do get a sense of these two, for some of you, you're separated, you're not together. And I don't mean in a formal separation. I get that perhaps there's a connection that hasn't quite come together yet, okay? You may have spoken and talked over the phone, but you haven't actually met each other or got together or had time together even. So take what resonates and leave the rest. But there's some big happy changes, so there's big potential within this connection, okay? And from a year from now, things are going to look totally different, but it may take time. So it could be that your connection with this person grows steadily. It comes from a friendship base, which is a good thing, okay? Now, for some of you that want to hop, skip and jump straight into a relationship and have it amazing and happily ever after, things take time. So I do get a sense of getting more information, finding out exactly what that person wants. And I do get a sense, and I feel with some of you, that perhaps they're not sure that you want them in your life, okay? And that you're ready, or that you're actually interested. So you might have your eye on someone, Sagittarius, but they don't know that you're interested in them. So, we'll delve a bit deeper and see, perhaps one of you needs to take action. Perhaps you're both mirroring each other and you're holding off, or you're hesitating, or you're not sure you know, if the other person's interested. And sometimes that can be because we fear rejection. But I do get a sense there's a strong connection, a strong bond. There's a strong drawing of, you know, energies to you. And, you know, it's not necessarily a bad connection, but there's some groundwork to be done before it starts moving forward in such a big way. Okay, so, you know, they're pre-warning you here, you know, saying a year from now things are going to be totally different, but it depends on what groundwork that you do in the meantime. And I certainly don't feel that that's negative. It's very deep. It's a very deep start to a reading, but it is asking you to make sure you're sure about what it is exactly that you want from this connection. Okay, now for anyone that's single or anyone that's not connecting with this, you know, perhaps there is somebody that's going to come forward, and they're going to be a little bit, I get a sense of vagueness. I'm feeling a bit vague. I'm feeling a bit of, what am I doing? What do I want? You know, unsure, uncertainty. Okay, so I don't think that's a negative. Okay, whatever messages come out first, if you're not connecting with that, this doesn't mean it's not your reading. Okay, so stay with the reading, keep watching, and just see what unfolds. But I do get a sense someone needed to hear that, you know, that it's not all I'm hearing the words doom and gloom. It's not all doom and gloom. So if you're holding out hope for somebody, then you've got some groundwork to do. Okay, these were pre-shuffled as well, so I've just given them a bit of a tap and a bit of a wake up. Okay, yeah, someone's got to take first. I feel like you're both sitting back. Okay, so for some Sagittarians, you're sitting back, and I'm hearing a Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, Pisces, Virgo, and Aries. So you've got pretty much quite a few signs there, and you're mirroring each other. You're both holding back. It's almost like, well, no, I'm not going to make the first move. No, they can make the first move, and they're saying exactly the same. So someone's got to take action. Okay, someone's got to reach out. Someone's got to you know, make the first move, or it could even be make them aware that you're available, you're single. Okay, so we should never assume in life, because 95% of the time we get it wrong, and you know, it's only a 5% window that we get it right. Okay, daydreams and decisions. So there's a sense of someone is very much in their head, and someone needs to take action because someone is, you know, needing to make the first move. This has potential, win or lose. You know, it's up to you. I just feel like there's a bit of a stalemate, okay? And at this current energy and current state, nothing's moving forward, nothing's happening for some of you, or some of you, one of you. But something's got to change, because it has big potential, big changes, big potential, big happy changes. Okay, so there's potential there. So there's a I get a sense of a soulmate connection, but there's a bit of a stalemate, and you're mirroring each other. So there's a need to someone to get off their backside and to take some action or show, because there's definitely love. There's a loving attraction between the two of you. There's a love that's just growing and growing, but one of you is, or both of you even, are both in your head and not letting the other one know what's on offer. Okay, so there's definite love there. And for some of you, there's a sense of needing to trust that, you know what, it will happen if it's meant to happen. You know, if two people are meant to be together, they will be together. And I do get a sense of there's too much overthinking it, over stressing, over worrying about something or a situation with regards to this love connection. Okay, you know, and this isn't just, this could also, you know, so you may connect with some of this if you're already in that relationship. You're already in a relationship with someone, and it's not going anywhere. It's just, you're both sitting back, and you're just, I'm hearing going with the flow, or just going with the way things are, but it's not really where you want it to be. So there's need to be on the same page and get more information, have a conversation, because at the moment something's not going anywhere, okay? And for you singles that have this connection with someone, some of you that can have a connection with somebody that is, they've put their time and energy, and for some of you, you've put your time and energy into family and other things. And I'm not saying you're not ready for love. I'm just saying you've got to trust that it's out there if you really want it. So I feel for some Sagittarians at this time, you've given up. You've given up on the possibility of love. Okay, but it's out there. But you've got to know what it is that you want in order to attract it, in order to vibrate at that level. And you have still got some healing. So it could be that for some of you, you haven't had closure, you haven't closed the door to the past. And whether that's the person that you're needing to reach out to just, you know, an ex or somebody that has still got part of your love, part of your connection. And some of you might be listening to this and saying, well, I don't have any love left for my ex. But I do get a sense of needing to close the door. And if you're waiting for an apology or to give forgiveness, I do feel that's possible. To be open, because what I'm picking up is some of you are ready to move on. Okay, you've done the work on the past. You're ready to, if for anything, you're entering a deep healing phase. Okay, and there's a sense of, as soon as you get going and you're ready to move on with your life, I get a sense of that's when an ex will come back, or will suddenly bring you an offer and realize and tell you what really deep down they were feeling about you, or what they felt about you and still feel about you. You know, this might not apply for everybody, so, you know, take what resonates and leave the rest. But be honest, because I feel like that could be your closure. You know, it could be a sense of needing to set someone straight. No, I'm done with the past. I'm done with the connection, the relationship we have. I wish you all the best, but no, that's not for me. I've been told to pull 3 more cards, because there's still some growth or learning between a connection for some of you. And it could be that you're still connected, and you know, in love, we're still connected when we have children with people. We've always got a connection with them. But there's a sense of needing to show this person, needing to teach this person that, okay, the past is the past. We can't go back and change what happened or what they did or didn't do. But now, you know, the final bit of learning for them is for you to say, well, you know what, no, I'm not going back. I'm moving on. Because when you do, yeah, someone comes your way. I feel like for some of you or someone out there, that person's not far behind. But it's almost like there's a bit of resistance, and that could be why there's a bit of stalemate with regards to you're both mirroring each other, or there's a sense of needing to take action and allow the other person to know that you're ready, know that you're single, know that you're ready to invest, because you're both sitting in the same energy with this connection. But there's a sense of, for you, being a little bit guarded and needing to just close that final door to the past. You know, like I said, this won't resonate with everybody, but it's quite deep and meaningful, but in a good way. You've done the deep healing. Perhaps you're going to initiate the healing that's needed with the ex. You're not going to help them through it, but you will help them. You know, you won't help them through it with being with them. You will help them by you gaining closure, but coming from a place of love with them, regardless what's gone on. And that, you know, that might be a big ask. Some of you have got children with this person, and I feel like some of you have your children are with them, because for some you gave up a lot. in order to regain yourself. Wow, this is a very deep love reading for you, Sagittarius, but I feel like it's needing to be said and it's needing to be heard. And there was just an orb right there by my head. I don't know whether you saw me do that, but I was just connecting with the energy. So something has just entered my space, which is perfectly welcome. All right, let's get some clarification. Okay, I'm just going to ask Spirit, thank you, angels, guides, and spirits, what else in this beautiful love reading for Sagittarius do they need to hear? So this is not just for singles, it is for couples as well. What are the messages that need to be said right now? So thank you, that's quite a few, but I'll take the lot. Yeah, someone's got a Page of Cups offering you what you've always deserved. So for some of you, you never got that with the previous relationship. You know, it's got a fish in that cup. He's offering you something. So you've got a Page of Cups coming in for some of you, and there's a sense of you're still walking through a sense of tough times, but you're walking away. Don't be too proud to be open to this. Be open to this connection of what potential it is. We always have to put the work in order to gain, the experience, the knowledge, the understanding, because you've got a lot of abundance coming. So the universe really does want you to receive the love and appreciation and mutual respect and nurturing that you deserve. You've got a King of Pentacles coming. So I've got a Page of Cups, but I've also got a King of Pentacles. You're sitting in a Queen of Cups energy. And you've been through a lot, Sagittarius, but you now deserve to have the meaningful connection, okay? And I'm hearing not somebody that's half in the relationship and half out. So you've got a King of Pentacles coming. You're sitting in the Queen of Cups energy, and part of you. So you're sitting in a quite a strong position. Wow, some of you have got more than one offer, more than one opportunity. One of them will lead to marriage. And like for some of you, you might hear that and go, "Whoa, I'm not jumping into marriage." This may take time. You know, the first card that was out from the angel messages was a year from now. You know, so something is going to take time to grow, to build up from a friendship base into something that's going to become very rewarding at the end of it, and you're going to get your happily ever after. So, you know, I'm hearing the words choose wisely, but know that, you know, the potential's there for you if you're willing to open up, and you're well deserved. You deserve this, okay? But there's something about just closing the door, you know, and this is important because that's where the heart chakra card comes out. That it's almost like you've got a final bit of to just, okay, well, you know, no, I'm not going back there. I'm going to invest in this new connection, because you've got someone new coming in. Someone new, either new coming in, or they're already around you, or you've already had some sort of introduction or something to them. So you have got some things to consider. So make sure you take some time out to review, to ask, ask your spirits, angels and guides what it is they can assist you with to make whatever movement forward that you choose a little bit smoother. Okay, thank you, angels, spirits and guides, for your guided messages. What words of wisdom? Oh, no, that's too many. Does things come out all at once? I'm hearing. That's what they just said. Things come out all at once. Things come out all at once. Now, I'm a medium too, and I don't usually, especially when I'm doing the video readings for YouTube, get someone connect. The orb that was connecting with me before, light energy, someone that's connecting with this video, so it's obviously a Sagittarian, had a grandmother a tiny, I'm hearing she's quite tiny. I can see her. She's quite tiny grandmother that's recently passed. I send you lots of love and light and comfort with that. With, you know, it's not easy when we get a loved one. You're very, whoever this person is that I'm connecting with, and this doesn't usually happen. They don't usually pop in and want to make themselves known during a YouTube video, but this beautiful lady does. So it's definitely a grandmother that's recently passed over. She's very sweet, very lovely, quite tiny. She does have a little bit of a curvature with her back, so she did stoop a little bit. She wasn't very tall. That also made her a little bit smaller. So for someone connecting Sagittarian or cross-watcher even, that, or somebody that's just been guided and drawn to this this reading, she's here. She's got little glasses, and she's got you know, something about her hair. Her hair had to be you know, she took a lot of time and pride in her hair and her appearance, and she's got this beautiful florally type powder smell. Now, if you take it, if you're connecting and if you recently lost a grandmother, is this your grandmother? She's beautiful, but what her message is and what she wants to tell whoever it is out there is that he will be worth the wait. He will be worth the wait. And that's her message for you. I really love her. I wish I could put the way I can visually see her into, I don't know, a photo or a picture so that I can then show you guys. But I really like her. She's a tiny, beautiful energy, and she said he will be worth the wait. Someone needed to hear that. Someone that's had a grandmother that's passed over in the last few months, not long. She hasn't been gone long, but it's left a big hole in your heart. And she said she's not far. Okay, she's not far, and he will be worth the wait. Thank you for that, beautiful grandmother. Okay, I'm going to move on because that sort of took me aback. That doesn't usually happen in my readings. So, you know, feel free to check out any others. I never know what's going to come up. We don't choose who comes through or what comes through when there's a reading. So, you know, feel free to check out any others. But I really like her energy, and I hope that's brought someone some comfort, even if it has brought a little bit of a tear to you. And I send you lots of love and light. And if I could hug you, I would. Feel free to leave me a comment down below if that's your beautiful grandmother, because she's amazing. Dream. Every single thing you own was once a figment of someone's imagination. Sorry, I had to get my head back into this sort of space. Yeah, so everything you own was once a figment of someone's imagination. So they're asking you to dream at this time. What else does the beautiful sign of Sagittarius need to hear in this love reading? What words of wisdom do you have, Spirit? The one that's sticking out, I'm hearing. Is there one sticking out? Yes, there is. I said, is there one sticking out? Yes, there was. Okay, so we'll take that one first. Allow life. Okay, sorry, I just have to try and get it in the right thing because the writing's really super small, see? Allow life. You could die one day knowing you never really lived. Or you can live today knowing that one day you could die. And you know, that's not a negative. It might sound, you know, when we often because when we talk about the word dying or leaving, you know, people get sad and that, and it is hard when we lose a loved one or when someone passes over, you know. So I mean this with the kindest of hearts. This card is more reflecting on enjoy your life. You know, it is your life. It is a journey. It is, you know, enjoy any love opportunity that comes your way. And if it feels right for you, then it is right. And he will be worth the wait, according to whoever's grandmother energy came through. So it's not a negative, guys. Allow life. Sometimes we get so caught up in what we have to do, we forget that we deserve love. We deserve to feel what love is like. And for some of you, you might connect with it. You never felt it. You've never felt true love before. And that's okay. You know, to admit that to yourself or to others is a huge thing. So someone obviously needed to hear that. Change. Be prepared. An adventure is coming your way. So life is about to get very interesting, but in a good way, okay? Ascend. You have outgrown where you are now. Dream big, no, dream bigger, it says. Reach higher. So that sort of falls in line with the dream card. So dream and ascend. You have outgrown where you are now. Dream bigger, reach higher. So you deserve love, Sagittarius. You're a beautiful sign, so loving, so giving. It's now time for you to accept your well-deserved rewards. Okay? That's what I have for you, Sagittarius. I hope that's helped. Enjoy. Take on board whatever is for you. Come back and watch it again if you're, you know, feeling the urge to do so or you're drawn to do so. If you've connected with this reading, feel free to like it, share it, subscribe to my channel. And I'm sending you lots of love and light. I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Take care. Bye.